And now, in honor of Australia's National Day, it is our pleasure to present Cole Joy, Siona McDowell, Diana Trask, Rolf Harris, Julie Anthony, and John McNally.
By the road with a heavy load, proceeds his soul. And if you see his sister falling by the way, just stop and say, you're going the wrong way. You gotta try a little kindness, show a little kindness, just shine your lights for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people of that narrow-minded street. Don't walk around the down and out. Lend a helping hand instead of doubt. Oh, and the kind respect you show every day is gonna help someone along their way. You gotta try a little kindness, show a little kindness, just shine your light for everyone to see. The narrow-minded people on their narrow-minded street. Hooray! Oh, that's not mine. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the amphitheatre. And our show here coming to you all the way from Australia. We hope that you're going to enjoy the few songs we have for you. Yes, Bill? Can I have the... Bill said, and Bill's the boss, can he please have the voice in the monitor? Because such pleasant tones he cannot resist. You know, I come from Sydney, Australia. Hello, sir. He's waving his bag. I don't know if he's offering me a beer or what. Good to see you anyway. I come from Sydney, Australia, but we have right throughout, or throughout my career, been sort of a brother to Tennesseans, because I grew up on Tennessee music. That is the young fella that lived down the road there a bit at Memphis. I think you catch the 426 bus. And he influenced my life and the life of just about every other performer that came through that particular era. Actually, he changed the whole music world, and it's still going on to this day. The sensational Mr. Elvis Presley. I got out of bed one morning and I heard this song. Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell. Well, it's down at the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel. Hey, baby, so lonely, baby. Hey, baby, so lonely. Hey, baby, so lonely. They could die. Then, of course, he went into movies, and we thought maybe it's going to all fade away, but it didn't. He came out with some great hits. Songs like, can't you see I love you? Please don't break my heart in two. That's not hard to do, 'cause I don't have a wooden heart. And if you go on this love of mine, it was always you from the start. Treat me nice, treat me good, treat me like you really should. 'Cause I'm not made of wood, and I don't have a wooden heart. And the girls all used to swoon when he sang, love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. Oh, my darling, I love you, and I always will. But it's these ones I mainly remember. One for the money, two for the show. Three, ready now, go, 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 but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. My blue suede shoe. Do anything but lay off on my blue suede shoe. My soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting white as a bug. I mean, what? No, don't clap yourself. I sang all them words, I give you one line, and you just blew it. Well, now you know your part, it's a duet, right? I sing along like I do this a bit and sing, then I give you a point and you come in with your word. Right? Now it's got to be done with feeling, because I mean this is a special word. Practice. After the count of three, I would like to hear your 1, 2, 3. That's pretty good, isn't it? Hello, yeah, that's better, isn't it? Ready, Mr. Music? Oh, well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting white as a bug. I mean, wow, I'm all shook up, yeah. Well, now, please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, but I'm feeling fine. When I'm with a girl that I love best, my heart beats so just scared to the death. And she touched my hand, and what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah. Yeah. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class, that was just a lie. You know they said you were high class, oh, that was just a lie. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't never caught a rabbit. You ain't no friend of mine. Da da da. Thank you very much. My name is Cole Joy. As I said, I come from Sydney, Australia. And we got a beautiful lineup of, some of the artists. Last night, we did a show at the Civic Theatre. Anybody there last night from here? One. Must have been a good show. Wayne came back. And we've got a sort of a cross-section of artists that were on the show last night, and we've got another show at 4 o'clock this afternoon. But Right now, I'd like to introduce to you a young lady who slipped over. She came over for the government to sing around Canada and those places, and she liked America so much she stopped here. But she's here with us today. Please welcome Shiona McDowell. Come on.
One, two, three. G'day, everybody. You've got to learn Australian way of saying hello. You've got to say g'day. Let's hear it. No, better. 1, 2, 3. And to say goodbye, you say see ya. All right, 1, 2, 3. See ya. Now you've learned 2 Australian words. Is the band ready? Are we ready, Bill? He's ready, we're all ready. This is a song that I wrote about an old blacksmith in a gold mining town in Australia. And this costume I've got on is lent to me by the Historical Society. It's an old copy of an old costume, and I thought it was very appropriate. So I'm going to sing you a couple of Australian songs, one that I wrote and one written by another Australian. And it's called Bo the Banjo Man. It's about if you went into his blacksmith shop, he'd be there and he'd recite poetry and he'd play his banjo, and he always had kids sitting around and he'd be singing to them. So unfortunately he died, but I wrote the song as a tribute to him. It's called Bo the Banjo Man. A figure old and dusty, once his fingers were long and thin. When the streets were still, he'd make the music hum with his banjo and his pipes made of tin. Oh, his name was Bo, and he played an old banjo. We'd all clap in time, don't stop, we'd cry. For he'd make us laugh and sing. The bush around us ring made us feel so very glad to be alive. And when the shadows came creeping, he would whistle his dog in the night. For they traveled as one, and little did we know that this loving friend was his only sign. Oh, his name was Bo, and he played that old banjo. We'd all clap in time, don't stop to cry. For he'd make us laugh and sing. The bush around us ring made us feel so very glad to be alive. The months went slowly dragging, and our banjo man, he never came by. But his dog was there, he looked so old and thin, and he led us to the place where Bo died. Oh, his name was Bo, and he played that old banjo. We'd all clap in time, don't stop to cry. For he'd make us laugh and sing. The bush around us ring made us feel so very glad to be alive. Join in. Oh, his name was Bo, and he played that old banjo. We'd all clap in time, don't stop to cry. For he'd make us laugh and sing. The bush around us ring made us feel so very glad to be alive. Oh, his name was Bo, and he played that old banjo. We'd all clap in time, don't stop to cry. For he'd make us laugh and sing. The bush around us ring made us feel so very glad to be alive. Cripple Creek, come on, everybody, that's the way. Brenner on the banjo. There's Bo the banjo. Jim actually is from Cleveland, Ohio, and that's where I'm living at the moment. And I came across this marvelous bluegrass group. I was putting down an Australian album of Australian folk songs, by Folkways asked me to, and Jim's band did all the backing on the album, for which I was very thrilled. So I brought him down here. A little bit of American among the Australian. Actually, he's the only American on stage other than the musicians behind. All right, the next song is a song that came out just recently. A lot of Irish people like Tommy Macon from the Clancy Brothers have recorded it, written by an Australian. It's called "And the Band Played Waltzing Matilda." Now, every year in Australia, the Australians and New Zealanders march for Anzac Day. That's to commemorate the First World War. That was Gallipoli. And every year, the children have to get up and march up to the shrine at the early morning. And it was so long ago, they say, well, what is this all about? We don't know. Why are we marching? It happened too long ago. Finally, someone wrote a song called "And the Band Played Waltzing Matilda." No matter what happened, to keep the people's spirits up, the band played Waltzing Matilda. And this is a really beautiful song. Now when I was a young man, I carried my pack, and I lived the free life of a rover. From the Murray's green banks into the dusty outback, well, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, my country said, son, it's time you stopped rambling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun, and they marched me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as our ship pulled away from the quay. Amidst all the cheers, the flag waving and tears, we sailed off for Gallipoli. And how well I remember that terrible day when our blood stained the sand and the water. How in that town they call Suvla Bay, we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was ready, he primed himself well, he rained us with bullets and shot us with shell, and in 5 minutes flat he blown us all to hell. Nearly blew us right back to Australia, but the band played Waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury our slain. Well, we buried ours and the Turks buried theirs, then we started all over again. And for those that were left, we tried to survive in that mad world of blood, death and fire. And for 3 weary weeks I kept myself alive, though about me the corpses grew higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me ass overhead, and when I woke up in that hospital bed, saw what it had done, well, I wished I were dead. Never knew there were worse things than dying. So they gathered the crippled, the wounded and maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The legless, the armless, the blind and insane, those proud wounded heroes at Suvla. And as our ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where my legs used to be, and thank Christ there was nobody waiting for me to grieve, to mourn and to pity. But the band played Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway. Well, nobody cheered, they just stood and stared. Then they turned all their faces away. And so now every April I sit on my porch and I watch the parade pass before me. And I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, reviving old dreams and past glories. question. But the band plays waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But as year passes year, more old men disappear. Someday no one will march there at all. Waltzing Matilda, you come a waltzing Matilda with me, and their ghosts may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Jim Brennan on banjo and guitar. Thank you.
Sienna McDowell, ladies and gentlemen. Another young lady that actually comes from Victoria, down the bottom half of Australia. And sometime she was one of the early people that sort of made a foray out into another country to expand her musical knowledge, and she did very, very well. She's had many hit records right throughout America. Her latest record has just gone triple gold, and I know you're going to enjoy her here this morning. Please give us a welcome to Miss Diana Trusk.
Didn't call me Diana Trash or nothing. Thank you. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light you see, well, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me, darling, stand by me. Won't you stand by me if you're in need? Won't you stand by me? And if the sky you look upon should ever tumble and fall, and the mountains should tumble to the sea. How you doing over there in the cheap seats, okay? Well, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me, darling, stand by me. Won't you stand by me if you're in need? Won't you stand by me, darling, stand by me. Whoa. one more time there, baby. Hey, darling, stand by me. Stand by me if you're in need. Just stand by me. If you're in need, won't you stand by me? Oh, damn, this girl's good. I tell you. Shoo! Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, it's so good to be here in Knoxville. You know, I have to make a little admission to you. You're going to be very confused about me because, you see, for the past 15 years, I've been living down in Tennessee, in Nashville. And I have got my accent a little confused, you see. So I've been living in Tennessee, and I was born and raised in Australia. So I guess that makes me the only girl that's from down under and over yonder all at once. You know, I have a little personal tradition. Now, I learned this when I was on the road with John Cash. Now, I do this everywhere, and I just want to see if we could all get to know each other a little bit. So would you do me a favor right now? Just turn around to the person sitting on your right and just shake that person's hand and say, "How you going, mate?" Just do that for me right now. Just turn right around. "Hi, honey, how you doing?" That's good. Oh, this crowd is into this stuff. Look at this. All right, now turn around to the left. Just grab a hold of the one on the left. "How you doing, honey?" That's it. That's good. All right, now turn around. Kiss the fella behind you. By God, they're doing it. Must be from the hills over there. Look at that. We had a lot of success this year with a record that was, first of all, recorded in Nashville, Tennessee, but I took it international and had a triple goldie with it overseas. We'd like to do it for you right now. Hope you enjoy it. Goes like this.
One day at a time, sweet Jesus.
I'm only human. Lord, I'm just a woman. Please help me believe in what I could be and all that I am. Show me the stairway I have to climb. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking from you. Please give me the strength to do everything what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow will never be mine. Lord, help me today, show me the way, one day at a time. Do you remember when you walked among men? Well, Jesus, you know, if you're looking below, it's worse now than then. Fighting and scheming, violence and crime.
Diana Trask. Diana Trusk, ladies and gentlemen. This next gentleman coming on comes from a place called Perth in the western part of Australia. Very big continent over there, very rich in mineral resources, and they've put some great talent out over the years. None better than the multi-talents of the sensational Mr. Ralph Harris!
Good afternoon. Still there? Good afternoon. Listen, do you remember this one? A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. There's an old Australian stockman lying, dying. Actually, Dad, can you hang on a sec? It is nice to get emotionally involved as early as possible. This is a fairly sad bit. The old fella lying, dying. So, what a knockout whisker, sir. What a good one. Look at the growth of beard he's got. Turn around, have a quick look. What a beauty. What a beauty. How much do you want for the beard? Not for sale. Wouldn't it slay you? Now, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So he's got this girl by the leg. No, sorry, what was I talking about? Oh, the song, yeah. The old fella lying, dying. So when we get to it, if you could all go, ah. Okay? Are you still there? Is it okay? Well, bloody let me know. Don't just sit there going. Right, let's run it again. A 1, 2, a 3, 5, 7, 12. Good rhythm, isn't it? There's an old Australian stockman lying, dying. What a memory. Very good. He gets himself up onto one elbow, turns to his mates who are gathered round underneath this bloody thing in Knoxville, Tennessee, and he says, watch me wallabies feed, mate. Watch me wallabies feed. Hey, they're a dangerous breed, mate. So watch me wallabies feed. All together now, time me kangaroo down. Sport time, hang. Give yourselves a burst of applause. Nice one. Nice one. Listen, while we stop, could you wave your program in time with the music when you're fanning yourself? You're putting me off a bit. I had some luck with that blessed song, you know. That has been translated into 19 different languages. There's a German version, a Japanese, a Spanish one, an Arabic one. There's a Maltese version, a Swedish version. Are you waving at me? Oh, you're fanning yourself. I thought you were attracting me. You're doing this. I thought my luck's changed. There is a country and western version which was written and recorded in Nashville, right here in Tennessee. Can I have a go at that for you? Can I try it? Now listen, I can't do a Nashville. I can't even do an American accent, but I'll have a go. Is that all right? I'll try. Is that all right? I mean, you're going to notice the difference. You're all going to laugh behind your hand and go, you know. Anyway, this is another problem. It starts off with the Jew's harp sound. You know the little thing the fellas hold against the teeth and sort of twang? I haven't got one. None of the fellas in the group doubles on the Jew's harp. So if you can imagine that sound, you know what I'm talking about? It sort of goes, So anytime nothing's happening, if you can imagine that sound. Thank you, Sir Giles. Oh! This is called bloody show business. You still there? Thank you, Sir John. Your blood's worth bottling. Now then, he moves gently backwards, puts the cable that side so he doesn't get his left leg caught in it, gets himself comfortable. Everybody's saying, bloody get on with it.
Testing.
Testing? It's too bloody late to start testing. This is serious. We're on the air. Do you remember where we'd got to? You were just absolutely stunned and amazed at my prowess with the Jew's harp. Do you remember that bit? Could you just start with that applause again so I know where I am? That's it. Good. Here we go then, fellas. There's an old Tennessee mountaineer lying dying way... Oh yeah, huh? Homeboy, eh? That's good. Way up in the Smoky Mountains. Now, he raises up onto one elbow, calls his kinfolk about him, and he says, I'm so busy trying to get the accent right, I've forgotten the bloody words of the song now. Hang on a minute. What is it? Sorry about that. And he says, time a hunting dog down, Jed. A time a hound dog down. Don't you let him go running in town, Jed. Time a hunting dog down. Actually, could I just stop you a minute? You remember in the original one where it goes, the last verse goes, tan me hide when I'm dead, Fred. Tan me hide when I'm dead. And then the other fella says, so we tanned his hide when he died, Clyde, and that's it hanging on the shed. What are you looking at? Did you think there was one over there? Bloody fella in the red and white shirt. Look at this. Pay attention. Looking around there. Well, the dying version in the Tennessee one, the dying verse is that... Hang on a minute. He wants to get a shot of the fella. Red and white shirt, fella. Red and white shirt. Got him? Yeah, cool, man. Hey. Good, isn't it? Notoriety. This is called fame. Fame at last. Could you give him the money later? Where do we get to? The dying verse. Could you give us the fiddly diddly bit? The Tennessee version. This is really good. The old fella says, plant me high on a hill, Phil. Turn my face to the sky. Yeah, we'll plant you high on a hill, Will, if and you'll just shut up and die. All together now, time a hunting dog down, Jed. Time a hound dog, yeah, love it. Time a hunting dog down, Jed. Time a hunting dog down. Once again, Rolfie boy, time a hunting dog down, Jed. Time a hound dog down. Oh, don't you let him running in town, Jed. Time a hunting dog down. I wonder if you can roll that board on for me, fellas. Listen, I thought I would just paint you a quick picture to illustrate the next song. Shut up, kid, I'm trying to work here. That pest of a kid. Do you believe that? I tell you what works wonders, a quick judo chop to the throat. Any more trouble out of him? Now this is something that there's a fella just going past up there on one of them things and what the hell's going on down there? Oh, poor devil. Is that working again? Bill, thank you. Thanks. Oh yeah. Thank you, that's good. Actually, as far back as you can without destroying Bill would be good. As you can see, right from that edge, and from that edge, you're probably not going to see much of it, but if I can do the painting for you, and I'll swivel it round at the end of it. Is that okay? Good one, good one, good one. Yep. Here we go. Good luck, Rolf. Good luck, Rolf, they cried in unison. Good luck, Rolf, with the painting.
With the painting.
It's not finished yet. Bloody marvellous, isn't it? This is obviously, you've worked it out, this is a misty set of blue hills in the distance in Australia. I'm going to do a few gum trees. We call them gum trees. You know them as eucalyptus trees over here, okay? Do a few of them. Do another one? Yeah.
Take your pick.
It's a better one. Yep. Thank you, Sir John. Oh no, you're Sir John. Thank you, Sir Giles. This is a dead tree anyway, this one. Pay no attention to this. Hey, listen, we could make that into a little house there. Pity you guys can't see this. It's bloody marvellous out the front here.
Can we beep?
I tell you what works wonders. in giving a certain sense of perspective is a series of fence posts disappearing into the distance. I'll do that now. Have we got anybody here from Australia today? Just the three, right. A little bit of homesick making stuff for you. Dead cow. Right, some fence posts. We're doing fence posts now. I'll just do a tree now. Put a bit of shadow on the ground here for a big tree and we'll do the tree. You can just imagine that the sun is rising just over near Bill's left nostril there, okay? Casting brilliant sunlight on the side of the posts and the trees. I'll do that now. Me swivel it around, Bill? Give us a hand so we swivel it around. These poor people up here. Just leave it somewhere so people can see it. Don't turn it. That's it. Could you just move it so people can see it a little bit? Because are you going to clean that now? Nobody will care about that. It'll be dry in another month. That's it, so that most people can see it, because they've only got the edge view now. Just ease it round a little bit more, he said, more or less to himself. The song that I would like you to listen to now is the first Aboriginal song I heard from the north of Australia. They picture the sun as a young goddess with skirts of light fluttering about her. And they imagine that as she gets up in the morning, that these skirts of light cover more and more of the surrounding countryside, and they feel that she brings back the warmth and the life to the earth. It's a nice picture. If you can imagine then that we're in the bush in Australia, out in the outback, just before dawn, maybe a little fire going, weird Aboriginal musical instruments, and these heavy beating sticks, and a passing aeroplane. Gee, you wouldn't. And we're waiting for the sun to rise. Here we go. Sun arise, she bring in the morning. Sun arise, bring in the morning. Fluttering the skirts all around. Sun arise, she come with the dawning. Sun arise, come with the dawning. Spreading all the light all around. Sun arise, come with the dawning. Sun arise, she come every day. Sun arise, bring in the morning. Sun arise, every day. She drive away the darkness. Every day, drive away the darkness, bringing back the warmth to the ground. Sunrise, whoa, sunrise, whoa, spreading all the light all around. Sunrise, bring in the morning. Sunrise, bring in the morning. Sunrise, bring in the morning, spreading all the light all around. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next artist comes from a little town in South Australia called Galga. And the population of Galga, believe it or not, is 15 people. Oh, 14 since she's left, 14. And for the last 5 consecutive years, this young lady has won the Mo Award in Sydney, which is voted on by fellow performers as the top female performer in Australia. Please make a welcome, Miss Julie Anthony.
There's blue paint all over this. Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. And I don't know if I'm being foolish, don't know if I'm being wise, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when I look in your eyes. Oh, love is in the air, in the whisper of the trees. Ooh, love is in the air, in the thunder of the seas. And I don't know if I'm just dreaming, don't know if I'm being sane, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when you call out my name. Oh, love is in the air. Love is in the air. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, love is in the air, in the rising of the sun. Hey, yeah, love is in the air when the day is nearly